Greetings, Tiger fans. Welcome to another rendition of Hardin County High School basketball. Tonight, the Tigers will start the home season here in Michaela Welch Gymnasium with a stand-up show-off here with Central Heights, Alabama have come up. And these four teams will be on the floor tonight, bringing you more exciting Hardin County High School basketball. I'm Bill Sharp along with Steve Carnell as we have witnessed the first three games of the season so far, and it's a lot of what we expected with a few extra twists.
Yeah, it's been a good start for the girls. They lost a heartbreaker in Lawrence County on Friday on a last-second bank three. Had that game pretty much in hand most of maybe 3.5 quarters, and then Lawrence County made a run in the fourth, hitting 4 3-pointers. They went to the free throw line. Haley Halleck fouled out. Faith Ann Shelby fouled out. They fouled out 2 of our starters. And then from that point on, from about the 4-minute mark, it seemed to be all Lawrence County. But the Tigers fought and hung in there. And last year, you don't remember this, but last year these same two teams played here, and Lawrence County ended up beating us in overtime. So 2 really good teams.
Evenly matched programs,
evenly
too.
Matched. And these two teams now, they're 2 teams heading in 2 different directions. Central Alabama, they have a new coach this year. And, they've been competitive at times. But, if you come out here and look at the look test, you can obviously see that we've got the size and a little bit more strength and numbers going into this game. But it'll be a good healing process if we can get a win.
And we're sporting a new floor this year that has been redesigned from past years, and it's a huge Tiger Center. If you haven't seen it, you need to come by and take a look at it with a parquet darkened 3-point circle and a lightened free throw lane.
Yeah,
and it really offsets very well. And your only remark has been that the Tigers pointed in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Well, they've got on the padding, which it looks outstanding. I just thought, well, you got one on one end, you need one on the other end. But it looks great, and, of course, they've got it trimmed out in the bright maroon and the Tigers on each end and the Tiger logo in the middle, the head of the Tiger. I mean, it looks outstanding in here. They've done an outstanding job and spent some money wisely, and if you're going to be good and have a top-notch program, then you need top-notch facilities.
Well, I was going to say the contrast is awesome. First time I saw it was about 4 weeks ago, and I couldn't believe it how pretty it was. But this is the first time I've been in the press box in over a year, so seeing it tonight, it looks even better.
Well, it's obviously they don't care about me and you being up here in the press box.
That's why the Tigers pointing the other direction. All right, well, we're going to have basketball action for you here on K93 in a matter of just a few seconds. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors, and we'll come back with the starting lineup. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. Bill Sharp here along with Steve Carnell as we're about to have the introduction of the starting lineups, and here they come. Only 8 players on the roster for Central Heights. And starting is Mackenzie Palmer along with Maggie Huffaker, also Akima Rivera, and Isabella Matlock. Head coach is Mike De La Rosa. As Steve said, it's first year as a coach at Central for the girls team.
Looks like they're introducing the girls basketball team.
They're going to introduce the entire team here, and they don't have their warm-ups off, so and I can't hear his voice, so I can pick out a few of those, but we'll do that later. And just in the event that I'd leave someone out. And starting.
Oh, these are still the.
Yeah. And all the substitutes being introduced. As the 21-22 season getting underway tonight. Lady Tigers are 2-1 now. And the lights come off. The spotlight comes up. And if Steve will help me pick out these numbers in the dark.
I'll do the best I can.
I'm thinking probably they'll be easy to pick out. Haley Halleck is called out.
Reese Harville. Well, that wasn't Reese. That was Haley Hardin first. Now Reese Harville.
Yeah, now Reese Harville. I was going to say that didn't sound anything like Reese Harville to me. There's Faith Ann Shelby. And last but not least, Sarah Strickland. Head coach Ron Burnham. Assistants Chase Young, Crystal Rich. Storied tradition here with Ron Burnham's long career. That was punctuated very well last year with a Final Four appearance.
Oh man, what a run it was, and we talked about that a little bit on Sports Talk last Saturday with him, and he was talking about just the excitement of the girls, coming through the tunnel, coming out, and we didn't even have a full house last year, and the excitement from all the teams and fans. I mean, it was just something to see, and I'm glad I was there. I would like to say I wish you'd been with me.
I wish I could have, but with my record, I guess I need to back off a little bit. But Haley Hallett is front and center at the center circle.
I'm telling you, I'm really impressed with Haley, even though we've just been in 3 games.
She looks like she's gotten bigger and stronger since last year.
And she's played well. And we played well as a team early in the season. Usually it's been a little bit of a moderate, slow start, but we played really well.
It looks like Thompson jumping, and the tap will be controlled by Central. And they toss it into the backcourt and end up with a backcourt violation right off the bat.
It is kind of confusing when you're jumping.
And Sarah Strickland will take it in following the floor mistake. And she goes to Shelby on the right wing. Now around the horn on the left side, Harville. Back to Strickland, who's pumped it out front now to Shelby. At the free throw line, it's Hallett. Off to Hardin. Hardin tries to lob it in, but has it batted away. And that was Harville. Central on the run, and a driving layup by Akima Rivera is going to be blocked, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called. Foul is going to be, can't see his fingers. They'll flash it up there in a second. And on the line shooting 2 is Rivera. First shot is good. She breaks the ice, and it's 1-0 Central. Second shot is off, no good. So she'll get 1 out of 2. Tigers trail by a digit and come down the floor. Strickland running, stops, kicks off to Harville on the left. Be able to tell her tonight she's got a pigtail on. Harville drives, baseline, goes up for the shot, has it blocked. Rebound Central, they're on the attack. Another collision at three-quarter court. They finally get it into Rivera. Rivera goes in for the shot. It's going to be blocked by Hallett. And a whistle indicates that the ball is out of bounds. Give it to Central. And this looked like a 5-second call about to be called. They finally get it in. Mackenzie Palmer. Central. Driving in goes Rivera. Puts up a bank shot. No good. Palmer with the follow. No good. Rebound Hallett. 6-4. And Hallett's wanting more. My poetry's coming right out. There you go. So it's 2-1 Tigers now. Shelby forces a high pass and then an interception as Harville comes down with it. They try to get it into the forecourt. Harville underneath to Hallett. Hallett turns, fires, scores, and she's fouled. Foul is going to be on Simmons, her second. And Haley Hallett not only got on the scoreboard from the field, now she has an opportunity to add to a 2 out of 2 record in free throws. She missed it. Rebound Central. Just under 5 minutes now. It's 4-1 Tigers. With it on the left side is Rivera. She'll get it out on the wing a little bit further out as Simmons gets it back to Rivera. Looks like Rivera's going to do most of the ball handling. Here's a three-pointer put up and good by Palmer. Palmer hits the tray, and it's 4-4. Hardin County into the full court. Now a zone set up there by Central. A long three-pointers off by Strickland. It won't go. Rebound fought for. Strickland's going to come up with a loose ball, lay it up, and she missed it. Shelby got the rebound, got it back to Hallett. Hallett goes in, and she's going to be called for a charge. Hallett went hard and heavy against Simmons at the low post, and Hallett's going to get the ball possession foul. And first quarter is halfway done, and we're tied at 4. Hallett checks out after the foul. Atkins will check in. Katie Atkins. Katie's a junior. Hallett's a senior. Natalie Nix dribbles patiently across the timeline. Gets it over to Higgins. Now left wing to Rivera. She goes underneath, tries to get to Higgins. Here's a jump shot that's blocked, but a whistle on the foul is going to be called on Faith Ann. That's her first. And to the line goes Simmons. First shot's up and good, giving Central a 1-point lead. She hit them both. I hope we don't put her on the free throw line a lot tonight. Hardin on the left wing. Now to Harville. Hardin trying to find somebody open, and finally gets it to Shelby. To Strickland, back to Shelby. Now to Faith Ann, cross court on the right wing. Hardin giving the three, takes it, missed it. Rebound taken down by Harville to Faith Ann. Shelby for three. Faith Ann hits the three, and it's 7-6 Tigers. Working with it outside Rivera. She drives in the paint, tries to pass it off in the corner. Almost threw it completely away, but Strickland came through with the hand and touched it last. Making a valiant effort to play defense, but that one worked against her. Inbound is tapped away by Harville. She's going to get the steal in the forecourt. Drives in for the layup. She got it. Nice defensive and then offensive play by Reese Harville. She's on the scoreboard. Tigers go into full court pressure. They get it to Higgins. Higgins is going to be met at midcourt and fouled. And it's going to be on Hardin. I think that's her second, but I'm only going to put one because I couldn't tell earlier. But not a shooting foul. Central goes in the corner on the right side now with it's Palmer. Now to Rivera. Rivera matched up with Harville, goes across the lane, goes on the right wing, and then they throw it away on the left side as they try to get it over to Higgins, and she can't handle the high pass. It's out of bounds. Give it to the Hardin County Lady Tigers. 2-1 on the season, looking to go 3-1 tonight. Shelby has it on the right wing to Hardin. Now to Strickland from the deep corner left side. This long three is off the front rim. No good. Rebound Higgins. Higgins dribbles across or to the center court stripe with Strickland on top of it. Now they go to Palmer. Palmer's shot is off. No good. Rebound is taken down by Atkins. Atkins to Strickland now to Faith Ann on the right wing with 1:46. She takes the three. Banked it. Yes. Got that one back from Friday night. You don't normally see a bank shot for three, but that doomed us against Lawrence County. Speaking of doom, Tigers are going to get a steal as they take it away from Central. Strickland will go in and almost full court distance. She lays it up and in, and the Tiger lead now is 8. Down the floor comes Central. They go up for the shot. It looks like Atkins is going to get whistle for the personal, and Huffaker is going to go to the line to shoot 2. First shot by Huffaker is up and good. (14-7) now, 1:15 left to go first period. Second shot's good as well. Right now they're shooting 83% from the free throw line, but it's a 6-point Tiger lead. Shelby goes in, and Emma Smith was the intended receiver of a bounce pass, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds as she lost the handle and kind of booted it out toward the Central Heights bench. And Natalie Nix will bring it down for Central. Go on the right wing. Back inside. Here's a shot. It's by Higgins. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Smith with the rebound. She comes out with it. Gets it over to Strickland. Strickland drives in. Tries to catch Bailey Gamble it is, and throws it right through her hands. It was a really hot pass, and I don't think Bailey was ready for it yet. 40 seconds as the clock winds down here in the first period. Tigers up 14-8. Across the timeline goes Natalie Nix. Back outside now to Palmer. Here's a shot. It's off. No good. I think by Nix, and the rebound is fought for and tipped out of bounds. Touch last by Hardin County. Inbound, 22 seconds left. Here's a three-point shot off, no good. Fight for the rebound, tipped away, and Gamble will get the loose ball. 12 seconds. Across the timeline on the right-handed dribble. Goes now to Churchwell. Now on the right side, here's a three that's off, no good by Faith Ann. Fight for the rebound, and that will be the end of the first quarter, with Hardin County taking a 14-8 lead as we head to the second. We're going to take a 1-minute pause for a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back. Harville, long cross-court pass to Shelby from the left corner over to the right wing. Now it's scooted down underneath the Hallett. Back to Shelby, 3 at the head of the key, no good. Rebound Harville, she missed the follow. Hallett gets the rebound and goes up for the stick back, but she's hammered. Foul is going to be on Rivera. I'll show that as her first. And to the line goes Hallett, shooting 2. First shot, back rim, won't go. 6:18 left in the second. Second shot is good. So Haley 60% from the line tonight. The Tigers lead by 7, and now there's a traveling call against Central as they work it up against the Tiger press. That press has been effective. Harville into Shelby, giving the free 3. Instead goes to Harville. Harville's 3 from the corner. It's no good. Fight for the rebound, goes all the way into the deep corner left side. And Strickland under pressure there tries to knock it off of a Central player, but it didn't work. Central's basketball in the backcourt. Pass over now to Nix. Nix has it stripped by Shelby. Coming up with it is Haley Hardin. She gets it to Reese Harville. Back to Shelby, head of the key. Now to Hallett in the lane. She'll penetrate and dish it out to Hardin on the right side. Back to Strickland for 3. Sarah Strickland hits the 3. And it's now 23-13. Still on the inbounds, coming up with it. Strickland couldn't get the shot to go, but got it back and then tried to hook it in the lane and threw it right into the hands of Central. Here's a steal by Shelby. Shelby under to Strickland. Strickland goes up. She scores. And now, Coach De La Rosa for Central says, Uncle, first one to call a timeout. And it's 25-13, 5:14 remaining. We'll be back in 30 seconds. So the Tigers make a run, and Central wants timeout to slow down the blood flow. It's 25-13 now. Tigers up by a dozen. And Central will work it up the floor, trying to against the Tiger defense, and finally they get Shelby's going to get a steal there. Gets it over in the corner now to Strickland. As the press has been working magic. Here's a long pass underneath to Harville, who's open. She's under a little pressure there on the shot, and she's going to be fouled. The foul's on Higgins, her second. And fouls have to be a consideration for Central with only 8 players on the bench, including the starters. Harville goes to the line. She'll be shooting 2. First shot is off, no good. Hallett got a shot off after Harville did. I thought perhaps the foul was going to be putting Haley on the line. Into the game comes Ashton Davis for Lady Tigers. Second shot by Harville's off, no good. She missed them both. Rebound, Tigers coming up with it. Getting it over on the left wing to Shelby. Shelby now to Strickland. Now back, Harville takes the long 3 off the back rim. No go. Rebound taken down by Maddock. Now a steal. And as she gets the steal, she will be almost immediately fouled, and that's Neely Barrier. It's the 5th Only the 6. So Tigers will be in the 1-1 from here on out in this half. Here's a pass in to Hallett. Hallett slides down the low post, puts it up on the left side, and she scores. Once again, pressure put on. And with it into the forecourt, beating the press, was Simmons. Now to Rivera. Rivera spins in the lane about 8 feet away. Instead, kicks it out as a shot partially blocked. I didn't see who blocked it, but it'll be picked up there by Davis. Down underneath goes Strickland, puts the one-hander up. It's off, but Hallett gets the rebound and gets the bucket. So she's got 9 now. And Central works up the floor with 3:40 left to go second period, 29-13. Loose ball on the floor, picked up, finally controlled by Central. Now to Rivera, long cross court. This is Higgins for a 3. It's no good. Strickland tries to bank it off a Central player. Loose ball picked up, passed across, and coming up with it and taking it all the way in is Davis. Ashton Davis gets a bucket on a steal and a driving layup, and it's 31-13. Timeout on the floor for some substitutions. The end of the game for the Tigers is Shalana Churchill. And right now, Nix is working with it on the perimeter. Left wing attempts to steal by Churchill. Goes awry. She almost had it. Goes out of bounds. Give it to Central. Coming in for the Tigers is Smith. Emma Smith. And Rivera has it. Goes down to Nix. Baseline. Kicked it back outside. Giving a 3. Instead drives, puts the shot up and hit it right over Hallett's fingers. Nice shot. Still can't see her number. That's Nix. She gets on the board. Tigers bring it down, go to Hallett on the right side. She drives down the lane, puts it up. Won't go. Rebound taken down. And Central will control with 2:29 left to go. Here's a 3-pointer by Rivera. A running shot. Didn't take much time with that one. Hallett's got the rebound, and the Tigers are running. They go right wing to Davis. Underneath to Hallett. Hallett scores. Nice feed by Davis. Hallett gets her 11th point. She's in double figures. And the Tiger lead now is 18. Now a loose ball on the baseline gets away and goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Tigers. Into the game comes Atkins. Out comes Hallett. .206 now, 33-15. Lady Tigers in control. It looked like a travel there. She got away with it. Nix gets it across, and it's in the corner. A high dribble there, lost control, and it's out of bounds. Give it to Hardin County with 1:56 left to go in a half. 33-15. Game was really close in the first, almost the entire first quarter. Lady Tigers have pulled away since then, in my view, mostly from proceeds of that trap they ran. So the Tigers work the perimeter now with 1:38 left in the half. They go left wing now to Churchill. Right side to Smith. She tries to lob it in to Atkins. Too high, stolen away by Central. They're down the floor, driving and putting up a shot is Huffaker. Got her own rebound, kick it out on the left side. Here's a 3. It's up and good. Not a bad shooting team. As timeout is called on the floor, that was Maddock who hit the 3 and cut the lead now to 15. Timeout on the floor, timeout Hardin County. We'll take a 30-second pause. We'll be right back. Stay with us. All right, Lady Tigers in control here, 33-18. 1:12 left to go in the half. A lot of substitutes on the floor for both teams. Well, not a lot for Central. But inbounding it is Neely Barrier. She gets it over now to Shalana Churchwell, who will bring it into full court. 1:04 left to go. Tigers up by 15. Pass to Davis in the corner on the left side. Now to Atkins at the free throw line. She'll take a couple of steps, a dribble, and then pass it off in the corner to Emma Smith. Back outside now to Barrier. Lob inside to Atkins. Bank shot. Won't go. Rebound. Fought for, and it squirts out on the end line there, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be on Nix, her first. To the line goes Davis. First shot is up. Ashton Davis, a junior. First shot's good. She'll go for another. Missed that one. Rebound, Smith. A long rebound out on the left wing. Smith gets it to Churchwell. Churchwell tries the left side, can't go. Down on the baseline and to Davis underneath the Smith. And Emma is going to pick up a pair right there. And it's 36-18. It's a steal by Emma Smith. She drives down, will be tripped as she goes up for the shot. Never got it away, but she will get to go and be front and center for 2 free throws. 13.6 seconds left in the half. And Smith goes to the line. She's shooting 2. First shot is good. The foul is on Rivera. Second shot. Got it to drain as well. 38-18, 20 points to lead. 12 seconds. Across the timeline, Maddox. There's a steal, and the Tigers will get the last shot. As Smith will take a long one at the buzzer. It's off, no good. I think they got a shot off that that Emma Smith will hit, but it's after the buzzer. So it's been disallowed. 38-18, the halftime score. Lady Tigers in the driver's seat, but going to the locker room to talk about how to improve on their first half.
Yeah, it's a good first half. A little slow to begin with, but turned up the defense and got them going. And so 38-18, not surprised by that score. And, said you're just trying to get better each and every game. And coming off a loss, I know they want to kind of get better and run their offense, and they seem like they're doing exactly what they're wanting to do. I know Coach Burnham wanted to go inside a little bit more to work that inside-out game and open up shots for his perimeter players, but also to get Haley involved offensively as well.
Well, she had 11 in the first half, which is not bad production, and that's pretty well proven what you're saying, is that trying to get it down to her is going to be one of the major items they're going to try to get done this year. So it's halftime, 38-18 the score. Lady Tigers, as I said, in control. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors. We want to remind you that if we are streaming live on YouTube, so just to check that out. If you can't get here, or if our description of the game is not good enough, tune in and watch it on television. So we'll be back after these words. Stay with us right here on K93. All right, halftime of the opening game of tonight's festivities here at Michaela Welch Gymnasium in downtown Savannah, Tennessee, as the Hardin County Tigers, ladies that is, are hosting at halftime the Central Heights Wildcats, and it's a 38-18 lead by the Tigers, and as Steve said, it's pretty well what we expected, and it's going to be a hard row to hoe for the Wildcats to come back in the second half. But stranger things have happened, and I'm sure that Coach Burnham wants to make sure that that kind of thing doesn't.
Well, you know, the good thing about the first couple of games, we've gotten to play a lot of players. They've been able to clear the bench out 3 of the 4 games, and tonight he's played a lot, and I'm sure a lot more will get playing time as we work our way through this game. So experience is a big thing, getting some depth, trying to figure out, you know, who you can trust, who you won't be able to trust as we get into region play. But right now, you know, we got some girls that are playing some really good basketball, even coming off the bench. I know Davis, she had a really good second quarter there. Also, Neely Barrier made some plays as well. And so, and Katie Atkins coming in and relieving Haley some down in the middle. She's kind of a tall, big-bodied girl, so he's getting a lot of good looks as we move forward.
Well, in talking to some of the parents and some of the fans looking at this year's team, the one thing that they were most concerned about was the bench, that it was a little bit lean. But like you said, these experiences and this opportunity to play in front of a crowd is something that will pay dividends down the road.
Yeah, and you know, and Emma Smith, you know, she's come in. I think she had 11 or 12, 13, something like that against Adamsville. Had some points, shot the ball well over at Bolivar, and she's come in, got 4 quick ones in the second quarter over here. She's going to play hard. She's another senior that's been around. So, you know, they've got some talented girls out there, and Coach Burnham, his staff, they're going to work them. And they'll learn. And the good thing about this, you've got Reese, Haley, Sarah, Faith Ann that are seniors, and then Haley Hardin has played some, but she's starting now. So you've got some really good basketball players to look at each and every day in practice, and that's going to make you better too, because they've got the experience. I know Reese has been a 4-year starter. Sarah has been a 4-year starter. And Haley has started the last couple of years. Faith Ann played a lot last year and starting now. So a lot of experience out there for them to kind of be, I guess, well, I don't know what the mentored, I guess, is the word I'm looking for as I go through this season.
All right, let me run through the scoring real quick, and then we'll take a break. Leading scorer for the Tigers is Haley Hallett with 11. She's followed by Sarah Strickland with 10, who hit 2 successive threes in the second period, and is key to this lead right now. Faith Ann Shelby with 8, Emma Smith with 4, Reese Harville with 2, and as you mentioned, Ashton Davis with a 3. So that's the scoring in the first half. It's 38-18. We'll have more Tiger basketball action for you right here on K93. But first, this timeout. All right, Central will have the basketball to begin the third period of play as they work outside. Tigers in a zone, a 2-3 zone, matching up. Higgins goes to Rivera on the left wing. She can't go, goes right side now to Nix. Underneath to Rivera. She goes up for the shot. It's no good. That was Simmons rather than Rivera. It's knocked out of bounds. Give it to the Wildcats. Lady Wildcats inbounding. They get it to Rivera. She drives, puts up a jumper. It's off the back rim. Finally tipped out of bounds by, I thought Harville touched it last, but no, they're calling a foul. That's what it is. And they're calling the foul on Simmons, and that's why Reese was going to get the basketball. I thought, well, it was out on you, but she was fouled from behind, and it will be Tiger basketball. That's the third on Simmons. There's a pass to Harville on the left wing. Back outside now to Shelby. Long cross court to Hardin. She will drive the baseline. Top, shoot, scores.
Good move.
Nice move. Went from left to right, banked it. And Haley is on the board. 40-18. Going outside of Rivera. Nice little crowd here on hand. Student section a little light tonight. Rivera on the left side now. And driving across the lane is Higgins, and Higgins will be fouled. And I believe it's going to be on Shelby. And that will be her second. Inbounding will be Neely. Inside to Rivera, spins. I thought she was going to shoot. Instead, she kicks it out on the right side. Palmer's shot for three is off, no good. Harville with the rebound, gets it over to Strickland. Tigers running. They get it down to Shelby, wide open for three. Oh, I thought it was front dead center. And it's off, no good. Rebound Hardin, though. Back. And Shelby will lob inside, then going up for a 1-foot jumper there. Whereas Hallett, he didn't go. The follow won't go. And finally, it's picked up on the floor there as Hallett hit the floor pretty hard. And now they get it down the other end. Here's a shot. It's up and no good by Higgins. Rebound Strickland. She's keeping it alive on the dribble in the backcourt. Finally gets it over to Harville. Harville to Shelby. Shelby outside. Higgins preventing her from taking a three there. Instead, she backs it out to Strickland. 5:39 left to go third, 40-18. Hallett has it high post right side. Now to Hardin on the left. She hit it. So, Haley Hardin has gotten untracked here, has knocked out 5 real quick ones, and it's 43-18. So far, Central has not scored in the first 3 minutes of this quarter. Here's a pass underneath, and boy, oh man, I thought she was wide open. I thought Palmer would hit that when she missed it. Rebound taken down by Hallett. Pass underneath to Hardin. Open three for Shelby on the right side. It's short. Rebound taken down by Palmer. Well, that's Rivera, rather. Rivera drives down, puts the shot up. It's off, no good, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Strickland. To the line, shooting 2 is Akima Rivera. Right now, she's got 2 points on tonight. Make that 3. And she'll have another shot to boot. Missed it. Rebound Smith over Harville. Harville all the way down the floor for a layup that's put up there by Shelby. It's off, no good, but a whistle and a foul, which averted a score right there, I believe. It's going to put her on the line, that is Shelby. Fouls on Higgins, her third. And Faith Ann Shelby goes to the free throw line, pumps up the first shot, and missed it. Second shot won't go either. Rebound taken down. Palmer had it stripped away momentarily, got it back, and now they're back down the floor with Rivera. Driving to the free throw line, kicks it out on the left side, over onto the right wing. And Higgins for the shot, it's off, no good. Rebound taken down by Harville. Harville catches Strickland for the fast break. Strickland lays it up and in. Nice 1-2 punch there by Harville and Strickland, and it's 45-19. 26 points the lead. Just over 4 minutes left to go in the third. Full wholesale substitution coming right at the middle of the court. Here's a steal as the Wildcats try to work outside. They hadn't made no appreciable attempt to get inside the three-point circle. And then it's going to be batted away and will be substitutions galore and timeout on the floor. So with 3:57 left to go in the third period, it's 45-19. We're going to take a 30-second pause and we'll be right back. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast of Hardin County High School Athletics. As the Lady Tiger basketball team right now in complete control, 45-19. And I don't know about the interstate rules on running the clock, but it's about time they started running the clock. We'll see how that goes. Across the timeline comes Emma Smith with it. So it says substitutions on both sides. The ruler there. The ball is lost inside the lane and picked up by the Wildcats. They're back down the floor, trailing by a ton. But undaunted, there's a three-pointer off the right wings. No good. Rebound taken down by Smith. Smith out to Churchill. Churchill tries a long down-court pass. It's going to be stolen away by Nix. On the right side now, they go to Higgins. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the third. 45-19. Here's a driving jumper. Fell off the back rim by Nix. Rebound taken down by Churchill. Underneath to Smith. Cross court now, the lane now to Kenzie Moore, who's in for the Lady Tigers. The loose ball got away, and the Wildcats are going to take it back down the floor. As Churchill is really bugging Maddock, and Maddock breaks into the lane to pass to her as she goes down on the low post. She loses it, and it goes out of bounds. So Churchill did her job very well, calls a turnover, and give it to the Tigers. Something on the floor there. It might have been slippery. Inbound as Gamble will take the inbounds pass. We'll try to get double team down in the corner. It's bad way she's stripped away and finally taken under by Rivera. She's going up for a shot following the steal. And it won't go, but she will be going to the line. The foul is going to be called on Emma Smith. Rivera shooting two. First one's good. Don't forget boys action following this game tonight. Second one's off, no good. Rebound, take it down by Moore. Moore's a senior. Churchill underneath. Shot up and good by Smith. Emma Smith gets two. She's got six now. And it's 47-20. Driving, Rivera goes in the lane, tries to bank one, missed it, rebound Churchill. She goes to the floor along with Thompson. Rivera, rather. Held ball the call, and it will be Tiger possession. 2:08 left to go third, 47-20. Said This one is a gimme for another W for the Lady Tigers. And the only thing in doubt is how big the win will be at this point. Timeout on the floor, timeout Barnum. With 2:06 left to go in the third, Tigers up big. We'll take a 30-second pause and be right back after this message. Lots of coaches that I've seen over the years let times like this go by and they don't try to teach. But Ron Burnham's down there right now teaching basketball to these substitutes who's trying to build into the backbone of a second tier in order to go into battle in the district and go as far as you can. You know, it's a sign of a good coach, and that's why he called timeout, was to teach my kind of basketball. Inbound.
Teacher kind of basketball or
teacher basketball. Ashton Davis will throw it at mid-court, and it will be batted away, but out of bounds off of the Wildcats. With it now is Churchill. Head of the key goes to Emma Smith, who slides left to right and pushes it off there to Gamble. Back to Churchill, crossing the lane right to left. Puts up a shot. I think she meant to bank it. She missed it. Got her own rebound, though. Good and pass. Stuck it up and in. Nice play by Shalana Churchill. 1:30 left now in the third. 49-20. Tigers up. Long three-point shot from the left corner's off. No good by the Wildcats. Then the rebound is tapped out by the Tigers. Nice effort there by Emma Smith and Gamble. Bailey Gamble. Now inbounds to Rivera. Rivera crosses the lane, puts up a shot that really had a chance but didn't go. And would have been a great play if it had gone in for her. Rebound taken down by the Tigers, and they're on the attack. On the left wing, here's a three-pointer up and good by Bailey Gamble. She knocked the bottom out. And the clock's down to 45 seconds now. Rivera on the right side. Pass in underneath. Gamble's got a hand on it. She finally comes up with the steal. Gets it off to Churchill. And Churchill will bring it down with 30 seconds left. 32 points to the lead. Churchill, right wing. Baseline. With it. And a shot up and no good. And I think that was Smith on the shot. Gets her own rebound, takes it in, misses the layup. Gets it again. Back outside. Now here's a three-pointer put up and no good by Mia Shirley, who's into the game. They're sneaking these substitutes in on me and not aware of them. Kenzie Moore is back in the game. Now there's timeout on the floor. Timeout. Oh, that's the end of the quarter. The clock has run down. 52-20. Tigers up by 32. We'll take a 1-minute pause and we'll come back for quarter number 4. Fourth quarter play coming right up here on K93. 52-20. The Hardin County Lady Tigers putting a shellacking on the Central Lady Wildcats tonight. Outmanned, a scant 8 players on the team, but also outplayed thus far. Not that these young ladies hadn't tried hard. They have not given up. And here's a steal as pressure is put on and stolen away from Nix. That is Shelby and Strickland take it down to the basket. Going to go up for the shot. They can't get it away. It's a pretty good defensive play made there by the Wildcats to avoid a score. But it's knocked out of bounds. Or did they call held ball? It must have been a held ball. It'll be Tiger basketball. Inbound to Strickland. A lot going on there, but no score to speak of. Harville heads toward the lane left to right. Instead, kicks it over to Shelby at the head of the key. Under to Hallett. Hallett drives in, gets a shot off. I don't know how she ever got her arms up high enough to shoot that. It won't go, but she's fouled. And she will go to the line. I guess they called it on the floor. They're going to give it to the Tigers in the forecourt. So they'll take it out underneath the basket. 7:17 left to go. Cross-court pass over to Shelby in the corner, right side, now to Harville. Harville back out to Strickland. Tries the right side. Now to Hallett in the paint. To Hardin on the left side. So all 5 Tiger players have touched the ball in the last 10 seconds. Here's a driving jumper that's off no good by Hallett. Tigers come over the basketball, get it out to Strickland. She tries a 3. Back rim won't go, and it will be Tiger basketball. Touched last by the Wildcats. They are not running the clock. Here's a 3 off the right side by Faith Ann, and she's going to pick up her 10th point, or 11th point. Let me get my math right here. And now there's a 3 off from the other side. For Central, it's off no good. Hallett scrapes the boards clean, gets it out to Strickland. Strickland tries to lob the easy shot underneath to Hardin, and it's a little too hard. Hardin can't bring it down. It's out of bounds. And the Wildcats will take it back down the floor. 6:22 left to go. 55-20. The Tiger lead. Pass underneath. Hallett more or less turned it back on Huffaker. Huffaker took the pass, was going up for the shot, and Hallett's going to end up picking up the foul. And I show that as her first personal foul. To the line goes Huffaker, shooting 2. First one's good. Not a lousy free throw shooting team. Over 70%, and that second shot's probably going to push them up over 80, 78%. There's a pass down the baseline, turnaround jumpers up and good. That's the kind of shot that Coach Burner was trying to build all year long, was a post pass and a turnaround jumper for Hallett. She gets it. Timeout on the floor. 6:04 left to go in the fourth. 57-22. And let's see. I don't think they're going to.
They just want to do some substitutes.
They made a substitute change there. So we're back here as the Wildcats bring it across the timeline. And they get it over on the right wing to Palmer. Now a 3-pointer by Higgins is off no good. Hallett, that's Callahan with the rebound. Wearing number 00. Clara Callahan, a sophomore. Now a 3-pointer tried off the right side by Churchill's, no good. Rebound is Callahan. She'll dump it outside. Here's a blind pass underneath to Atkins, and Atkins lays it up and in. Nifty play there by Clara Callahan, getting the pass down. A no look. 5:13 left to go. Central working outside. They get it in the lane, going in, throwing the ball hard against the backbone is Simmons. Obviously an underclassman. Foul's going to be on Callahan. Sack is to the line and shooting 2 is Thompson. Check that. That's Simmons. Second shot is up and good. Shit, both of them. So it's 59-24, just over halfway to go here in the fourth period. As the Tigers work outside, trying to find a way to get it into Atkins. Now, in the corner, here's Churchwell for the long 3. Won't go. Rebound, Wildcats, and they're bringing it back down the floor with just under 4 minutes to go. Nix, left wing, driving, Rivera. Rivera puts up the shot, no good. Rebound taken down, and Churchwell will bring it out running. Gets it over to Barrier. Barrier goes in for the layup. She is slammed pretty hard there. But it's like, okay, that's going to be on Nix, her second. For a minute, it looked like they were going to hand it to him out of bounds on the baseline. But instead, Barrier gets to go to the line to shoot 2. And she hit them both. So 61-24. And make it 60. So Wildcats will bring it down with 3 minutes left to go. Trailing by 36 points. There's a travel that it's going to finally be called on Allie Thompson. I thought for a second the whistle didn't blow, but they're giving the ball out to the Tigers. And with 2.5 left to play here, Barrier underneath. That is Smith, rather, underneath, and tries to get it to Shirley. And a turnover has occurred. They're going to give it to the Wildcats. I think it was traveling. Nix. And here's a steal. Picking it up and off to the races is Gamble. Gamble drives, passes off to Churchwell. Churchwell lays it up. And the Tigers score 2 more. 62-24 now. Across the timeline comes Palmer. 150 left to go. Nix dribbles, tries to throw it down in the paint. It's lost for a second. I thought that Gamble had it momentarily, but it's batted away and finally out of bounds. Give it to the Wildcats, and they are running the clock now. On everything but free throws. Here's a three-pointer by Rivera on the inbounds pass. Won't go. Rebound Higgins. Outside, Rivera gets it again on the right side. Drives in the lane, tries to put up a shot. Whistle and a foul is going to be called. And this has got to be on Gamble. No problem with the foul situation. Rivera on the line, shooting 2. First shot's off, no good. Second one won't go either. Rebound's going to be taken down by Moore. Kinsey Moore. And I didn't see the call. Was that traveling? They're going to give it to the Wildcats. A floor mistake of some kind, maybe a double-dribble. But with 51 seconds remaining, Rivera works outside and tries to go in the deep corner. Here's a three. Hits the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound taken down by Smith. Driving all the way down, putting up the shots. Emma Smith, she got it. Yes. Emma took it coast to coast. Put it up and in, and it's 62-24 with just 36 seconds remaining. Now they're waving off the basket. Is that?
Got her on the floor.
Yep. Well, that's not fair.
She got it down.
Inbounds in when she laid it back. Just as I took it off my scorebook, she gets it right back. That's all right. That's justice. Wildcats working out. 20 seconds now. Rivera tries to lob in the lane. Kicked it back out. 13 seconds. Higgins drives in the lane. Goes to the floor. Loose ball. And finally picked up by Gamble. Gamble, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. Is she going to take it? She does. Off the back rim. Oh, so close to a buzzer beater. But 64-24. Anytime you can get a 40-point win, you'll take it.
Yeah, it was, like we said, it was to be expected. Of course, you don't know how a game's going to go, but a good effort by our Lady Tigers, and they came out and avenged Friday night anyway, and like I said, got a lot of players in. And the thing about this game is sometimes you can lay off a little bit. You're expected to win. You're in front of your home crowd. You kind of get lackadaisical. And what I've seen in this team so far with the teams that we played, they're not like that at all. They're firing on all cylinders right now. I hope it continues. It's a long season, but they're not giving anybody any reason to keep and stay in the games.
All right, so first game's done, and the boys are coming out right now starting their warm-ups. I'll go run down some lineups for you. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors, and we'll come back as the Lady Tigers win it 64-24, but more show coming your way here on K93, The Roar.
All right, welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium. I'm Steve Cornell along with Bill Sharp, and we bring in Hannah Franks, and we're going to do what we did, as we always do during football season, with our Tiger update as other sports action going on during the school year. And we just decided that we would continue that at our home game. So Hannah Franks is going to step in here with us and continue her role. She did such an outstanding job that we brought her back.
Thanks, Mr. Steve. The TSSAA Bowling Individual Sectional was held Saturday in Memphis. For the Lady Tigers, Macy Brumley, Isabella Woodard, Ava Alexander, Gracie Franks, Hannah Screws, Millie Brumley, Emily King, and Emily Edwards all qualified for the state tournament. For the boys, Christopher Heath, Michael Spears, Peyton Napper, Zach Thompson, Jacob Smith, Eli Northcutt, and Matthew Spears qualified for state as well. The Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball teams both lost hard-fought games at Lawrence County on Friday night. Our boys were defeated 77-24. Tyler Geralds had 9 points. Caleb McGee and Zach Wright had 4. Tanner Davis and Nathan Nesbitt had 3, and Marlon Yarbrough had 1. The Lady Tigers fell short in a nail-biter with the last-second 3 from Lawrence County, 58-55. Haley Hardin had the leading score with 15 points. Faith Ann Shelby had 11. Haley Hallett, 10. Sarah Strickland and Reese Harville both scored 7. Bailey Gamble, 3. And Katie Atkins finished with 2 points. Both the girls and boys basketball teams will play again here on Thursday against Kossuth. Girls tip-off will be at 6, with boys to follow. Also coming up, our very own Tiger Radio program will be premiering our school-wide Christmas lift-up video downtown in the Court Square on December 16th. This year's video is sure to bring you holiday cheer, and you don't want to miss it. That concludes your HCHS halftime update.
All right, great job as always. And Bill, y'all know each other? You know Hannah, Bill?
I don't believe we met.
Bill is the voice of the Vols, of the Tigers. I got the Vols. I was watching the Tennessee score a while ago during the game. So.
Yeah, they hadn't paid me yet.
Yeah, they ain't paid you. They ain't paid me either. So Hannah will be with us in between games, giving us the reports of bowling and other things going on during the week here at Hardin County High School.
Well, that's
she was with us during football season. This is kind of one of the things that we do with Tiger Update or Tiger Radio, as each year they have a sports, what do you call you?
Sports director.
Sports director. So this year it's Hannah. She's done an outstanding job. Appreciate you coming up.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully we can get a win here.
Yes, sir. I'm hoping for it.
And I see we got a theme now, too.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue theme in the student section, as well as this is the home opener for the Tigers. The girls get a win in game 1. We'll have the boys tip-off when we return. You're listening to Hardin County basketball right here on 93.5 FM, The Roar.
right, first game of the night's over, and the guys have come out on the floor. They've had a suitable warm-up, and they're ready to get out on the floor and get this done. And both teams hoping to take home a victory tonight. Tigers need one in a big way. They're 1-2 now.
You know, they just need to play well. That's the thing. You know, after the other night and talking with Rory, you know, they didn't like the way they performed against Lawrence County. I'm sure you were over there. I didn't get to go to that game. I listened. I'm sure Lawrence County had a lot to do with that, but not so much to where we just couldn't score. And we can't, you know, you can't win at this level and in our district putting up 20, 30 points in a game.
All right, the introduction of the Wildcats is being made as Jaden Smith goes all the way across the floor, shake hands with the, or bump knuckles with the official, Carson May, followed by Carson Brewer, then Mark Glover, and last but not least, Randon Blevins.
Well, maybe that'll help them.
And Coach Bryant,
they'll get some calls.
He's not new. And so now it will be Tiger lineup time. As usual, the cell phone lights come on, and so does the spotlight. House lights down. And Garrett Smith will be the first starter tonight. Then Marlon Yarbrough. Then Tyler Gerald. Then Wheeler Wilkes is back from an ankle injury, and Caleb McGee, the center. Head coach Rory Carpenter in his, gosh, I don't know, 20-something season here and a whole career in Alabama. Another one of those paragons of coaching here at Hardin County High School. Ryan Geyer, the assistant coach, and Brandon Kirk also helping out.
And Caden Pope not here tonight. He was in Nashville, the Mr. Football, and finished runner-up in 4A Mr. Football, so congratulations, Caden. He's got a sprained ankle as well, I think.
Absolutely awesome. All right, jumping center will be McGee. I think that's probably be the way it is all year long. And he's going up against Blevins. Tap's going to be controlled by McGee, and with it's Yarbrough. We're underway here in the first quarter. Yarbrough drives in the paint, goes in, dishes down the low post to McGee. McGee's shot falls off. Rebound Wildcats. They're back down the floor. Glover drives in the paint. Ball gets kicked. Gerald has a shot at it. Finally rolls out of bounds right in front of the student section. And it will be Wildcat basketball. As they said, it's touched last by Hardin County. So across the timeline they go. Lady Tigers win by 40 tonight. Stay with us here as the Tigers try to get theirs. Wildcats work it on the perimeter. Here's a turnaround jumper by Blevins. It's off, no good. Rebound is Yarbrough. Garrett Smith had a touch on that, but Yarbrough comes across the timeline, heads into the circle, and drags his pivot foot before he could pass it, and he's called for the travel. Floor mistake gives it up, and here comes Glover down the floor for the Wildcats. 7:07 left to go. We're 1 minute in. Here's a pass underneath, a driving layup all by himself is Jaden Smith. He got left alone. I don't know what happened on the defense that time. Here's a pass down the floor. Wilkes takes it on the right wing, and you heard the crowd. He drains a three-pointer. And the Tigers jump back up 3-2. Now Glover across the timeline in the left wing. Here's a three from the deep corner on the left side, and Jaden Smith hits another one. He's beginning to make a believer out of us. Yarbrough down the floor, gets it now to Gerald. Now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough drives in the paint, throws up a shot, a half pass to McGee, and it connected with no one, out of bounds. Give it to Central. Jaden Smith across the timeline down to Blevins. Over to Brewer. Now right side in the circle, about 18 footers up and good. And that is Glover for the three. And it's 7-3 Central right now. As Yarbrough drives in, puts one off the glass, in and out, won't go. Rebound, Blevins. Here's Smith now. Back now in the lane, dished outside, a three-pointer put up by Smith. It's no good. Rebound, McGee. McGee over to Yarbrough. The Tigers on the offensive attack running. Yarbrough tried to catch McGee darting down the lane, but it got kicked away, and the Tigers will give it up. Wildcats come down the floor, take a shot, missed it. Saved in by Yarbrough. But a whistle and a foul is going to be called, and I believe it's going to be on Blevins. And Carson will, or rather, the Tigers' Smith will inbound it to Yarbrough. On the left wing to Geralds. Geralds in the paint. Dishes off to McGee. McGee has to pump it outside. Here's a three-pointer off the left side. It's no good by Wilkes, and the Wildcats will end up with it back court. Down the floor goes Glover into the paint, goes up for the shot, didn't get it away, and they say he just kind of floated it out of bounds, so they're going to give it to the Tigers. Under 5 minutes to go, 7-3 Central. Yarbrough stops free throw line, out to Wilkes. Wilkes for three. Back rim. Rebound taken down, and Smith comes out with it. Smith across the timeline, goes down in the corner and throws it away. Neither team playing top-notch basketball at this point. Lots of floor mistakes, lots of errant passes. Maybe they'll settle down in a minute. Yarbrough. Smith, he drives and will dish it down. Is obviously the Tigers are trying to get it low to McGee, but he's having tough going down on the baseline. This pass gets batted out of bounds and touched last by the Wildcats. The Tigers still unable to get points on the board. Here's an inbound, get it to Wilkes. Wilkes dishes outside. Gerald for three. Side rim comes off. Picked up there by Blevins. Outlet pass. Glover. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by McGee. McGee made a quick run down the floor. Now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough crosses into the forecourt. Drives into the lane. Is trying to get a shot by hook or by crook, but it gets knocked away again and out of bounds. This time it'll be touched last by the Wildcats. Inbound, they hit Blevins in the back of the head with the ball, and the Wildcats will end up with the basketball. Across the timeline, Brewer. 3:55 left to go, first period, 7-3 Central. With it now is Blevins, head of the key. Right side to May. Carson May checks into the game. Now Mark Glover to Smith, who has 5. Back now to Glover. Glover drives in the lane. Put up a little floater that hung on the rim but fell off. Picked off by McGee. And the Tigers are back down the floor. Long down court pass in the corner to Gerald's. Back outside now to Wilkes. Wilkes drives, goes under McGee. McGee scores. Nice pass by Wilkes. McGee gets his first 2 points on the night. The Tigers end up about a 6-minute drought. They trail 7-5. Here's a pass in the corner to Glover. Glover outside. Now to Smith. Smith Right wing to May. Pass underneath and an open shot underneath as Brewer got loose, but he missed the layup. As I said, both teams missing shots that they would normally make without even looking. Yarbrough across the timeline, splits a double team, drives in, tries the banker high, won't go. Rebound taken down by Blevins. Blevins outlet pass. The break is stopped as Glover has to retreat. And now here's a steal by Yarbrough. Yarbrough 2-on-2, drives in, lays it up and in. Yarbrough, I think, thought he probably was fouled from the inside as well, but 7-7 is the score, and the Tigers have evened things up a bit. Brewer on the left side to Glover. There's a three-pointer put up and good by Glover. It's good. Boy, I mean, that was a thing of beauty, particularly for the Wildcats. 1:40 left to go in the first. Here's a pass down the floor, and Gerald's is given the tab on the left side, tries it, banks it, hit it. So, Gerald's picks up his first 2 points of the night. Wildcats working the perimeter on the offensive end. Smith, baseline, jumper is off, no good by Glover, but he's fouled. And the clock stops with 1:16 left to go here in the first. The Tigers down by 1. And I think that foul is going to be on Wilkes. To the line, shooting 2 is Glover. First shot's off, no good. Into the game comes Bastion Hutchinson. Also Tillin Irvin. And Tanner Davis. 1:16 left in the first. Tigers now down by 2 as Glover hits 1 of 2 there. And here's a steal. The Tigers try to get it into the forecourt. It's going to be stolen away by Blevins. Blevins gets it over to Smith in the corner. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. Touch last. I'm thinking by the Tigers, but let's see what the official says. Indeed, it will be Central basketball baseline. 1:02 left to go, first period, 11-9. Tigers down by a deuce. And now there's a 5-second call as they try to get it in. And Hutchinson doing a great job screening that pass, inbounds pass. And the mistake is going to give it to the Tigers at Yarbrough. Between the legs dribble. Penetrates, kicks out on the right side. No shot taken. Now with it is Wilkes. Wilkes looking for Irvin. Finally gets him on the right side. Irvin goes in, lays it up and in, and they're going to call him for a charge. That was a beautiful shot, though. The basket won't count, but it still looked awfully good. Irvin leaned in a little bit too much, I believe. That's what's going to cost him a personal foul. And give the ball back to the Wildcats with 38 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Now with it outside is Blevins. Here's a three-pointer that's off, no good by Smith. Rebound taken down by Davis. Tanner Davis with the rebound. Out to Yarbrough. Back to Irvin, back to Yarbrough. Yarbrough banks it in from the left side. Nice shot by Marlin. And with 12 seconds left, Wildcats have one chance to break this 11-11 tie. Here's a three-pointer with 4 seconds left, no good. Wildcats get the rebound, but they step on the line, on the baseline, and they've got 1.8 seconds to get off a shot before the quarter comes to a close. Let's see if they can do it. Yarbrough is down close. And will throw a lob, one-hander down the court at the goal, which is well short into the right. And the first quarter comes to a close. It's a dead heat, 11-11. We'll take a 60-second pause, and we'll come right back for the second period. 11-11. It's a dead heat so far, and ones are wild. Wildcats will have it to start the second period. Lady Tigers win 64-24 earlier tonight, if you just joined us. And we'll go 3-1 on the season. Bivens passes back and then goes down the lane to give and go. Stolen away by McGee. McGee gets a fast break going, coming up the floor, and making the score is Wheeler Wilkes, and he will score on the bank shot, and it's 13-11 Tigers. And now as a travel for the Wildcats, as Danny King tried to get away with an NBA move there. Just a half a step more maybe than he needed. J.T. Smith in the game for the Tigers. Yarbrough attempts to penetrate the circle, instead dishes outside now to Wilkes. Wilkes tries to pass in the corner to Yarbrough, throws it right into the hands of King. So the Wildcats come down the floor. A driving layup attempted by Stamps, but he turned backwards and threw it to the sideline. It is batted around over there, kicked back toward the goal, and finally out of bounds. Give it. There's a whistle and a foul, a charging call, and I don't know who that was on. But things are so willy-nilly there, it's kind of hard to tell what happened. The Tigers have the basketball out. That's the most important thing. Yarbrough drives, goes up for the shot, has it partially blocked, won't go. Rebound, and back outside now to Smith on the right side of Yarbrough for three, yes. Marlon Yarbrough warming up from long range, and 16-11. The Wildcats' worst nightmare would be if he goes on a tear. Here's a driving one-handed hook shot, sort of shove shot from left to right, and it's up and good by Drake Dorsett. He'll score two, and the Tiger lead is back at three. Yarbrough drives in the lane. It's a good thing he got fouled because he was about to execute the world's worst walk ever done. But the whistle and fouls call, and I believe it's on Brewer. Inbounds, back out to Yarbrough. Yarbrough for three, got it again. So Yarbrough's found the range on the right side anyway, and the Tiger lead is 6. 5:54 left to go in the first half. Across the timeline comes Glover. He plays catch, lobs underneath, and gets it into Glover, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called, and I believe this one's going to be on McGee. I show that as his first. And to the line, if you'll just turn here, is Carson, Brady Carson, who is shooting two. First shot is off and no good. Second shot is no good as well. Rebound is taken down by Smith. Kicked outside and stolen there as intercepting the pass is J.T. Smith. Outlet pass down the floor and going in for a left-handed layup on the right side is Wheeler Wilkes. Nifty looking play right there. And the Wildcats come down the floor now. They're down by 8. Working their perimeter, trying to find something open inside. Here's a lob across court on the left side is Smith for three. Rebound is going to be up and good as Carson Brewer got the ball under the basket, laid it back up and in. It's 20-15 now. 5 minutes left to go in the half. On the right wing You got Danny King. Oh, what am I talking about? That's Wheeler. And now there's a steal. And a runaway layup attempt that's going to be off and no good as Jaden Smith got the steal away from Wheeler Wilkes, but took it to the glass and couldn't get it to go down. Loose ball is lost in the corner, and they're going to say it's going to be Central's basketball baseline with 4:43 left to go in the second period. Here's Smith for three. Yes, he drained that one. So Jaden Smith took the inbounds pass promptly. And now there's a...
We did something. I'm not sure what it was. Marlin was the only one back here with... Well, anyway.
He must have stepped on the line or something on the inbounds.
Yeah, Coach Carpenter's not happy about something, but not sure what that was.
Everyone's attention turned the other end. So the pass is got stolen in, and Yarbrough will bring it down for the Tigers. Well, anyway, Hardin County has the basketball. 4:18 left to go. And Wilkes with it on the right side. Back to Yarbrough, left wing. That's Smith with it, J.T. Smith. Now to Yarbrough. Still outside. Yarbrough penetrates, but dumps it right back outside to Smith. Here's Gerald's for three from the corner. Short. Rebound taken down by the Wildcats. And coming out with it is Glover. Quickly to Blevins in the corner. Back out to Glover. Now let's see. The Tigers still in the man-to-man. A little like a double dribble there, but Smith gets it over. Glover drives, jumps, scores. Mark Glover hit about an 8-foot one-hander left-handed. And it's 21-20, Tigers by a single point. Here's a three-pointer from the corner, deep corner by Geralds. And Tyler Geralds lights up the scoreboard. And it's 24-20 now with 3:10 left to go in the half. It's a long pass to midcourt. Glover comes out with it. Picked up by Yarbrough. He's about 12 feet outside the circle now, flirting with the jawbone of the Tiger there, the new one. Pass over to Blevins. Now to Glover underneath. Jumper. It's going to be up by Brewer. It's off no good, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called. And I think that's going to be on McGee too. So, to the line goes Carson Brewer. First shot's up, and it's good. In comes Urban. In comes Tanner Davis. And he hit it. So it's 22-24. Or 24-22, but it's the Wildcats now. Take it back. The Tigers up by 2. Now there's a long shot off and no good. That was by J.T. Smith. Struggled for the rebound, lost out of bounds. They're going to give it to the Tigers. 2:31 left now in the second period. 24-22 Tigers. I finally get it right. Now inbound to Davis, out to Yarbrough. Yarbrough backpedals a little bit on the right side. Then goes on the dribble down to McGee. A hook shot, got it. McGee on the left side, moved to his right, and tinkled at Nylon. Now there's a attempted steal there by Irvin at midcourt. Doesn't work. 2 minutes are left as the clock stops after the ball is thrown out of bounds. Touch last by the Wildcats, and the Tigers will have it with under 2 minutes to go. McGee wide open on the lane, still kicks it on the right side. It's a shot by Smith is no good. Fight for the rebound. Irvin saves it in, but did he? The ball is taking a long trip down the other end of the floor by itself. Now they'll bring it back with 1:52 left. Tigers up by 4. The Wildcats working with it. Smith has the 3. Instead goes down and gets it to Blevins. Blevins moves left to right, puts up about a 6-foot jumper. No good. Rebound taken down by the Tigers. With it is Irvin on the action end to Smith, way outside. Now the Yarbrough in the corner for 3. Yes! Marlon Yarbrough with 3 3-pointers in this quarter alone. And there's a whistle and a foul called at midcourt. The foul is going to be on Smith. 29-22. Tigers up by 7 right now, and 1:21 left to go. It's been a seesaw battle. Hardin County has led most of the way in the first half, but it's pretty evenly matched. That was a traveling call as they work the perimeter following the inbound pass, and it will be Tiger basketball with 1:10 left to go in the second period. Wanting to add to this 7-point lead. Marlon Yarbrough dribbles across the timeline and a walk. Goes to the right side, back to the lane, goes and dumps it down low. Underneath is Hutchinson. His shot is no good. Rebound taken down by Blevins. Blevins over to Glover. 45 seconds left. 3-pointers put up, no good. Rebound taken down by Irvin. To Yarbrough. Yarbrough and the Tigers on the attack. Irvin underneath the Hutchinson. Going in, puts the one-handed hooker up. It's off, no good, and rebounded by the Wildcats. Had a good look at it, just wouldn't go. Mark Glover for the Wildcats, working outside with 18 seconds left. He's stymied no matter which way he turns. And Tillin Irvin giving him a fit. 11 seconds. Now Smith with it. Smith goes against Irvin. Gets ahead of him, gets in the lane, though, and loses the ball. Picked up by the Wildcats. 2 seconds left. And a last-second shot put up there by Mark Glover is going to be for naught. And 29-22 will forevermore be the halftime score of this here ball game. So the Lady Tigers win big tonight by 40, and the Tigers right now up by 7. A lot of more basketball coming your way right here on K93. So if you're out and about, you want to come watch another half of basketball, just pull into the stadium, into the gymnasium here, and I'm sure we will find a seat for you. But 29-22, the halftime score. We'll take a pause for a word from our sponsors, and we'll come back and hear from Ron Burnham.
Welcome back to Michaela Welch Gymnasium, the home opener here tonight. Central Alabama in town. The Lady Tigers get a big win in game one. The Tigers are up 29-22 here at halftime. Ron Burnham will join, and me and Bill and myself, however it is. I get corrected all the time, Ron, with my English.
You're the boss. You can say it.
Yeah, butchering the King English and grammar. But
I butcher it all the time.
Well, no, you don't. I
do. I do.
Well, you had we were up here discussing before we went on the game Friday night, and we did on Sports Talk this past Saturday. A tough win or a tough loss for the Lady Tigers on the last second shot. And then, the year prior to that, the two teams went into overtime, and Lawrence County came out with that. But, you have a tough loss on Friday night. You have to bounce back. Tuesday night, home opener, a lot of things going on. As a new floor, everybody coming in to see a preview of your Lady Tigers. And the one thing, before we really get into the game, one thing that I thought after the game, and I was telling Bill during the post game, is that when you have teams that you're supposed to defeat, and you come in here, there's a lot of times with all this stuff going on, home openers, all that stuff, and it takes a little bit of a slow start, but I don't think we had that at all, and I don't think we've had that this season so far against any of the teams that we played, where our focus wasn't there. They seem to be, jamming on all cylinders. I know it's not pretty all four quarters, but, for the most part.
I'm telling you what, we are transitioning really good from offense to defense, and we're pushing the ball up the floor really well. Our half-court set, we're okay at it, but we're not good at it yet. We're moving the ball too quick. We're not looking at the post long enough. We get the ball and we're putting it on the floor. And it's okay to put it on the floor once you catch it, but you better be in a straight line to the basket. If not, you're just dribbling. I mean, if you're not attacking the gaps in the zone, you're just dribbling, and that's what we were doing. And then our post person would be flashing across, and we missed them because we put the ball on the floor. But, there's just little stuff and to get where we need to be. And, tonight we got to play a lot of people, and a lot of people showed out tonight. A lot of people, I think, got better with a little more experience. And I use this word trust. You have to be able to trust them when you're going to get in there to run a play. And I don't know if you noticed, we were playing and had the second group in, and I called timeout, and I didn't know what play they were running. I never seen that play before. And so I'm asking them, they're in a one-guard front. What are you going to do with the one-guard front? Well, you're going to have two guards. You should have two guards up front. If they got one, you want two. If they got two, you want one. And we have this play, we call it 2-1-2, and it's a real simple play. Two guards attack the gaps, and the forwards, if the ball's away from you on the other side, you go to low post, and let's look for that diagonal pass. And all of a sudden, we just want to stay out there in that four corner and get that ball and shoot that three.
Yeah, well, Bill mentioned that, when you called timeout, we were up a lot, and he said, well, we got a timeout, and he was talking about the coaching moment that, and how much he appreciated the fact of what you were doing, and a lot of coaches would have just let that play and let it go on the time, but, I mean, there is opportunities for that.
This is what I try to tell our team right here. We got 14, 15 players, all right? We only have 5 starters. You got 10 role players. I mean, it's got to be that way. Any way you go. And, if you had a different coach, they may have 3 different off starters, but you're going to have 10 role players any way you go. Well, now it's their time to show you that they can play. So when something goes wrong, that you can fill them in that spot, and they can, you're not going to lose. And what we're talking about a lot of times, they think that they got to score, and it's not about scoring. It's about taking care of the ball. It's about playing defense and being able to run your offense. And if you can score, more power to us. But them other things you better be able to do. How can you play somebody who you put in the game and they don't run the same play the other 4 people are running?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. And when we go to practice, and my coaching staff, which I have a really good coaching staff with Coach Young and Coach Rich, we practice everybody. I mean, everybody's getting the same stuff, and when we go through it, at the end we'll ask anybody not understand what we're doing. And what it is they get caught up in the moment. They got their shot, and they get caught up in the moment, and they're not running the thing. Once they get out of the moment and not let I don't know what I'm trying to say, but not let the pressure get to you, just that, like how big the show is, just be able to take care of it and slow your brain down. Not your body, slow your brain down and play at a speed you can play, and then we're going to be okay. We got some nice units, and there's some different things we can do. Harley Haddock is one of them that we got to find people that's going to be more. She's going to block shots, so we don't have anybody as tall as her. So now we had to find somebody who will be physical, and not be afraid to get 5 good fouls. I don't mean go out there and foul them on purpose. I mean go out there and really work. Be first. Yeah.
I thought Atkins did well much better tonight. In watching her growth.
She did. Her problem with her is she's a time. We need to keep doing push-ups with her. She needs to get a little bit stronger, but she puts in the ball in a position that's weak. If you got a ball and you put it on your chin, you double it like that, and somebody can smack it out your hand, they're really going to have to be strong. But if you stick it out here like this, out in front or way up over your head, and they're grabbing it, that's a weak point. And she just needs to be able, once she gets her hands on it, get it right there, and then make her decision. If she does that, she'll improve a whole bunch.
Well, a nice win.
She did play good.
Yeah, she did.
She played a whole lot better.
Second unit played really good. So you end up with the win. You're 3-1. Kossuth's coming to town real quick before we get started in this boys game on Thursday night.
Right. I don't know anything about them. I think we got some film that we're going to look at tonight and tomorrow and try to put it together. I know we played them last year, but I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for having me.
All right. Great win, Coach.
Same here, Coach. All right. Third quarter's underway. I didn't think you guys were ever going to quit talking. As now go out to catch up. The Tigers lose it out of bounds.
We enjoy ourselves.
It's entertaining. I forgot where we were there for a minute. Wilkes has it out ahead of the key. 29-22. Let me catch you up where we are now. Halftime just ended. Wilkes drives in the paint, gets it over to Gerald's. Dribble at the head of the key, back to Wilkes. Wilkes drives in, is going to dish it off to McGee, but he hit it too hot and came up. McGee couldn't handle it. It's going to be tipped around by Blevins there and knocked out of bounds. So the Tigers get away with one there. It was easy to see what he was trying to do. We just couldn't get the pass perfected. Here's a pass into McGee. McGee turns it around, lays it up and in. So all's well, it ends well. As McGee picks up 2, the Tiger lead goes to 9 now. Biggest lead of the night. Driving and putting up a bank shot from 10 is May, whistling I think they're saying it was somebody was on the line or out of bounds. Give it to the Tigers. Into the full court they go to Gerald's, drives in, turnaround jumper, won't go. McGee had the rebound, but it was stripped away there by Blevins. And Glover will dribble into the full court, stop head of the key, get it to Blevins. On the right wing now goes May. 31-22, 6:46 left to go third. They get it to Smith on the left side. Smith tries the 3, in and out, no good. Yarbrough with the rebound, long down court pass. With it is Wilkes. Wilkes drives in the lane, just falls off the back rim and picked up by the Wildcats. Glover comes dribbling down the floor. Picked up by Yarbrough, backs away, puts up a 3, and he nailed it. I thought he might have had a foot on the line, but the guy right there in front of him said it was good, a 3. So here's a 3 put up by Gerald. It's no good. McGee's follow won't go, and the Wildcats with the rebound now, down by 6. They go now to Glover. Glover down to Blevins. Blevins shot off the back rim, rolled off, picked up there by Smith. J.T. Smith drives, puts up a layup or a little bank shot from the right side. No good. I thought McGee had the rebound. Once again, it's snatched out, and down the floor comes Glover running. Double team there, however, with Smith and Wilkes. A lob in. And a rebound picked up by Blevins. Blevins slides right to left and scores. And it's a 4-point game. Yarbrough to Gerald's on the left side. Back outside. Now here's a long three-pointer up and good by Wheeler Wilkes. Wilkes gives them what for with that shot. And the Wildcats back down now, trailing by 7. Glover underneath and driving in for a relatively easy layup is Jaden Smith, as the Tigers didn't get back on defense fast enough. Yarbrough into the forecourt, now leading by 5. Now Smith, there's a Wilkes rather in the paint. Ball's tapped away, and they're going to give the ball out to the Wildcats.
Charging foul on Wilkes.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He kind of ran over him. Came from the back side over there.
All right, so the charge by Wilkes is going to give the ball to the Wildcats. They're down the floor. They go underneath, and banking one in is Carson Brewer as he got away underneath. Got a quick bounce pass from Glover. Basket's good. Foul is going to be on, I think that's going to be on Smith. And going there shooting one for the three-point play is Brewer. And he missed it. Rebound, McGee. McGee to Yarbrough. Yarbrough goes into a double team, backs it off, gives it to Smith. Garrett Smith takes it straight to the basket, lays it off the glass like I always like to see. And the lead once again is 5, 36-31. 4:10 left to go, halfway through the third period. Inbound to May. Tigers on full court pressure. Get it over now, and Smith will quickly get it down under to Glover. Glover gets an easy layup. And it's now a three-point game. Yarbrough backs into the lane, loses the ball. It's picked up and controlled again by the Tigers. Finally batted away. McGee had it, and running into it is Gerald's on the baseline, and that ball changed hand about 5 times in about 10 seconds, and it will be Wildcat basketball. As some raggedy ends on both sides of the court. Glover backs out. Wildcats trail by 3. They need a bucket here. The Tigers don't want that to happen. Blevins drives in the paint. Kicks it outside now to Glover. Now underneath, jumper's off, no good. Fight for the rebound, a whistle. And let's see if there's a foul called or if it's just out of bounds. They're saying it's just out of bounds off of the Wildcats. And Yarbrough will bring it down. Go on the left wing now to Gerald's. Collision, and both of them went to the floor, but no whistle. Now Gerald's has it left side. Eyes the 3, instead goes to Yarbrough, head of the key. Under 3 minutes, and they're going to call Yarbrough for palming. Palming is many times a judgment call. Into the game comes J.T. Smith. Out comes Garrett Smith. In is Tanner Davis. Also Nathan Nesbitt. Across the timeline goes Glover. Baseline, and they're going to call Glover for, or rather Jaden Smith for traveling with the basketball. It had to be rather minute, or I would have seen it. Yarbrough outside now to Irvin. Tillin Irvin in the game for the Tigers. 2:33. Yarbrough tries to drive into the lane and get it down on the low post there to Nesbitt, but it gets batted away by the Wildcat defense out of bounds. Give it to the Tigers with 2:32 remaining. 36-33 the score. Tigers on top by a measly 3 points. Inbounds pass results in a three-pointer way outside the line by Yarbrough. It's off, no good. Rebound Glover. Glover into the full court. Now to Smith. Jaden Smith, who has 10 points tonight. Back outside now to Glover. Glover pressured by Irvin. We've seen this picture before tonight. It's Irvin going head-to-head with Glover. Now, as they drive down in the paint, there's a whistle and a foul call. It's a good thing because there was an open player, someone unguarded underneath there. And a foul is going to be called on Nesbitt. But it was an easy deuce for the Wildcats, but they wave it off because of the foul. Smith. And a three-pointer put up in the corner by Glover, no good. Rebound put up and in by Carson Brewer. He's got 7 tonight. Tigers led by Yarbrough with 13 right now. Wheeler Wilkes with 10. Yarbrough into the free throw lane. Tries to dish it out to Irvin on the left side. Instead, it's going to be batted out by the Wildcats with 1:35 left to go. Yarbrough spins in the lane. Goes right side now to Davis. Now to Irvin. Irvin drives down, tries to the baseline, missed the shot. Follow is up and no good by Smith. Struggle for the rebound, including 3 white jerseys and 1 red. And a hell ball is the call. It will be Wildcats basketball baseline with 1:17 left to go in the third. Tigers are now hanging on to a 1-point lead, 36-35. And Glover across the timeline. No, I'll take that back. That's Dorsett, substitute. Saw the 2 and assumed the other one was a 2. Brewer. Now Blivens will kick it out in the corner for Glover. His 3 points no good. Rebound all the way out. And finally another shot missed as Glover tried to take it down to Blivens underneath. He had it shot and missed it. Rebounds now for the Tigers, and here they come down the floor. Yarbrough on the left side to Irvin. Irvin. Crossover to Davis. Back to Yarbrough for 3. No. Rebound is King. King outlet down to Smith. Smith takes a 3. No good. Rebound taken down by Irvin. 17 seconds now. 15 seconds as Irvin goes across the timeline. Trying to get a leg up of some more for the fourth quarter. 8 seconds. Outside is Davis. Now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough, 2 seconds. Is he going to take the shot? Instead, he goes in the corner and throws it away. The Tigers don't get a shot. 36-35. The score. Tigers up by a point, but there are 8 more minutes set on the clock. We'll let our sponsors talk to you for about 60 seconds, and we'll come back for the moment of truth. Stay with us. All right. Tigers win the battle of 3 quarters, but boy, there's nothing but mist in between these two teams right now. There's a 1-point differential. Is all there is. Fouls are not a problem for anybody, so this thing should go down to the wire. In comes J.T. Smith, still in the game for the Tigers. Takes it down on the right wing, tries to force it in the lane. It gets lost, and as has been repeated about 3 dozen times tonight, it's kicked out of bounds on the inline. Into McGee. He's standing low post right side. Under to Smith. Back to McGee. McGee goes up for... McGee goes up for the shot, and the defender hit the floor. I think it was Blevins, and both of the officials stared at each other. Is that a charge or is that a block?
I think one had one call and one had the other. Is what that was. Yeah,
it was a Mexican standoff between the two of them. And finally,
Yarbrough down over here on the sideline. They're stretching him out. He may have caught a cramp on that last play.
Mm-hmm. And McGee will go to the line shooting 2, winning the war of the wills for the officials. And the Tigers up by 2 now, and he missed the second one. Rebound Wildcats. As you would expect on an errant free throw shot. Glover moves to the left side, backs back out, and we'll get it to Smith. That is Jaden Smith. There's a boatload of Smiths on the floor tonight. Dorsett. Now to Smith. To Blevins. On the right wing, Carson Brewer will pass it off to Smith. Back to Brewer. Back to Blevins. Now outside to Glover. Glover drives in, dishes off, gets it in to the open man who was Carson Brewer. We're somehow or other allowing a player to get lost in the defensive scheme, and he's right underneath the basket. So Garrett Smith dribbles hard right, gets it off now to Wilkes. Wilkes outside to Garrett Smith again. Garrett drives in, puts up a one-handed jumper, runs right into Jaden Smith, and Garrett Smith is going to end up with the charge. There was no debate on that one. Across the timeline comes Dorsett. 6:34 left to go fourth, 37-37. We are tied. Now, Glover working with Gerald outside. Gerald step for step with him. Finally makes a little circle on the left wing, gets it out to Smith. Back to Dorsett. Now Smith, given about a 10-foot jumper, doesn't take it. Now they move it around the horn, shot off, no good by Blevins. And a
it's off Smith.
Off Smith's foot as they try to having the basketball, trying to find his numbers, Carson Brewer. And he lowballed it in the lane and it got kicked. Tigers kicked it, give it to the Wildcats. 6:03 left to go, fourth final period. We are knotted at 37. Mark Blevins underneath to Smith. Turnaround jumper, no good. Fight for it. Yarbrough comes out with it. He protects the basketball, then passes down the floor. Gets it to Wilkes. Back over now. Wilkes has it again. Now Irvin. Irvin drives in the lane, puts up the shot. No good. Glover with the rebound. Wildcats wanting, there's a trip right there as Irvin is going to get a foot on Glover. Glover goes to the floor. Neither team in the 1-and-1, so that's just going to be a...
You know, it's going to be tough. They've only got one foul in this half. So if it comes down to where we need to get them in a 1-and-1.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Wildcats work it down low. Baseline drives up. Shot is up. No good by Glover. Rebound taken down by Wilkes, and the Tigers are running. Go to Irvin. Irvin drives in. Has an open, but he can't get the ball above the rim. It get wedged in on the side there a bit and came back down. And
said he turned it over.
And they're saying that Wildcats turn it over. 30 following the shot, and the Tigers and throw it away right in.
Oh, man.
As we threw it right into the hands of Jaden Smith. And it's like we want to see the Wildcats get a lead here to motivate us. But Glover drives in the lane, one-handed jumper, and he just did. So Glover gets his 16th point tonight. And the Tigers trail by 2. Yarbrough outside now to Smith. Tries to dish it off right side, right into the hands of the Wildcats. Loose ball picked up, driven down the floor by Jaden Smith. Goes in for the shot. Missed it, but he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Yarbrough. I'll show that as his first.
They've done exactly what he wanted to do, just slow this pace down in the second half, and that's what he's done. They've been very patient, and now they're going to free throw line. They're out rebounding us, and we can't find an open look.
Jaden Smith hits the first free throw. He'll get another. Tigers down by 3, and he missed it. Rebound, McGee had it and lost it, but Yarbrough picked it up. Down the floor they go to Irvin. On the right side, all the way across court now to J.T. Smith. Now timeout called as Coach Carpenter wants to talk. 30 seconds to call. 40-37, Tigers down. We'll be back in 30. Both coaches right now kind of sort of leading their charges in the right direction, they hope, to try to either sustain what's going on or change it. Depends upon which end of the stick you're in. Right now it looks like the Wildcats need to sustain. The Tigers need to find an answer here. They've given up an 11-point lead earlier. And now trail by 3. 4:16 left to go in the game. Tigers work their weave outside. They get it to Wilkes, now to Yarbrough. Yarbrough looking over to Tanner Davis. Davis lobs down and gets it to Gerald's, out to McGee, who's way outside on the left wing. Now, Wilkes goes in, penetrates, dumps it under to McGee. McGee goes up for the shot. And this may be what Coach Carpenter was telling him about, is to try to put McGee on the line because there's a foul call. It's going to be on Blevins. But that's only the second team foul. As Steve mentioned earlier, we're a long way from the 1-and-1. McGee hits the first free throw. Looking for another one. Here it comes right here. Got it. So, it's now a 1-point game. Tigers down, needing a good defensive play right here. And working outside is Dorsett. Dorsett in the corner, a three-pointer put up, and man, he knocked the bottom out of that one. Glover threw one from Lutz. As Tigers come down, Yarbrough will go following the three-pointer, come down the lane, put up a banker from the right side, and he scores. Yarbrough, nice shot, nice move. Tigers down by 2 now, 43-41. Closing in on the 3-minute mark here in the fourth and final period. Glover attacked there and being guarded very well by Gerald. Will finally dish it off to Dorsett. Out to Blevins. It's like the Wildcats are, there's no one in the lane, not a soul. Now they kind of collide in the lane. Glover goes up, puts up a one-hander, missed it, rebound Yarbrough.
Not sure that's what he wanted on that possession.
Yeah, the coach was not exactly happy with that. But Davis on the outside. Takes the three. No, off the back rim. Rebound Glover.
Not sure that's what we want.
And that's Dorset. Glover and Dorset look a lot alike, and they both start with a 2. So now there's timeout on the floor. Timeout, Coach Bryant. And I think this is going to be a 60-second one. 2:26 left to go, 43-41. We'll be back in 60 seconds. (43-41). Tigers down by 2 with the basketball with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left here. No, the Wildcats with the basketball. Excuse me. Wildcats. There's a collision. Collision following inbounds pass, and they're saying that Smith ran over.
Well, he stepped out of bounds too.
Stepped out of bounds.
I'm not sure why he did what he did, but anyway.
Well, the official was flip-flopping his hand. I don't know what that means, but Yarbrough is into the forecourt. Tigers have a chance to tie it up and go to the lead here with a 3. Yarbrough at the head of the key, 2:12 now. Down by 2. Still working the perimeter. Wilkes, Yarbrough trying to find McGee open inside. Starts to penetrate and backs off. Goes to Geralds. Geralds has it tapped away. Stolen by Smith. Jaden Smith goes down, puts up the shots off. No good. It never got above waist high, but a whistle and a foul. That was deliberate by one of 2 players. Let's see. It's going to be on Yarbrough. It's his second. 43-41. To the line goes Smith. First shot is pretty cool looking customer on that one. Nothing but nylon. Second shot. Did it again. 4 points. Getting down to that how many trips you got left stage. Yarbrough on the right side. Goes to Davis. Now as a reach-in foul is going to be called on King. I don't know what the purpose of that was, but it stopped the clock with 1:40 remaining. And with it is the Tigers' Davis, who's going to inbound to Yarbrough. And we'll try at it again. Yarbrough guarded closely by Smith. Reverse pivot in the lane. They're going to call in for traveling.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were going to catch it or not, but he did.
In comes Irvin. In comes Garrett Smith. Out comes Yarbrough, and out comes Tanner Davis.
Tanner's going to stay back in. We're going to play defense, offense here the rest of the way out.
Changed their mind on this one. All right, Dorset to Smith. Tigers down by 4. Here's a turnaround jumper at the free throw line. In and out, no good. Got his own rebound and picked up on the floor by Irvin. Whistle and what's called here? A foul, I'm thinking.
Yeah, they got Irvin reaching in. But good hustle play, though. But they're in the 1-and-1 now. So,
boy, insult added to injury here. So to the line will go Mark Blevins. He'll be shooting 1 plus a bonus.
Geralds and Yarbrough back in the game for Irvin.
And he hit the first one. Now it's a 5-point game. Things are getting critical now. Second shot is off, no good. Rebound, Tigers. Coming up with it is Wilkes. Wilkes to Yarbrough. Tigers have got to get a point pretty quick here. Can't spend too much time. Gerald's left wing. Drives in the paint, goes up, lays it off the glass. Too hard. Rebound, take it down by the Wildcats. 59 seconds left. Tigers may have to start fouling here pretty soon if they're going to have a chance to come back and win this game. Glover across the timeline, standing on the Tiger tooth, and now a whistle and a timeout called by Central with 48 seconds remaining. Tigers down 46-41. We will take a 1 minute pause, 30-second pause, and we'll come right back. Steve just asked how many points Tigers have scored in the second half, and the answer is 12. And then he asked how many of the Wildcats score, and it's 24. So they've doubled our score. Well, in the second half,
they've out-rebounded us. That's the thing. We've done had a lot of one and dones. They're getting second and third chances with on the offensive end.
So the Wildcats take it out following the timeout. And Glover will be fouled. And if Tillon Irvin was trying to avoid the deliberate foul, he didn't do a very good job of it. But they're going to send Glover to the line to shoot 1 and 1. And after this, it'll be a 2-shot bonus. So Glover on the line, shooting 1 and 1. Hit it. Hopes dimming for the Tiger victory tonight. Not going to say it's over, but 6 points with 44 seconds. Excuse the expression, a long shot. Glover got them both. Yarbrough down the floor and gets it to Gerald. Gerald puts up an NBA plus three-pointer from the left side. No good. Tries to save it in on the baseline. And with 35.7 seconds remaining, you can see the lifeblood kind of draining out of the Tigers.
Well, I know this stings a little bit, too, for Roy. This is Central's coach, played for Roy. And Roy's had his way except for the last couple of trips here, as a matter of fact.
I didn't see who the foul was on, but I don't think it matters. First shot by Glover, however, is off and no good. He'll get an extra opportunity here, and got that one. 8 points. 34 seconds. Yarbrough. Left wing now to Davis. Here's a shot by Davis, or rather by Wilkes from way out. It's no good. Rebound, a whistle, and a foul called as the Wildcats come up with the rebound. And they're immediately will be moving to the other end of the floor. And it looks like that's Glover going to the line, shooting 2 this time. First one is good.
That makes it a 3-possession game.
They've hit 10 of 19. We've hit 3 of 4. Yeah. Free throws. The second shot's up and good. So this game is history. 17 seconds, 10 points to lead. 13 Yarbrough on the dribble outside. Head of the key, dumps it off. Here's a long three-pointer. It's off, no good by Davis. 3 seconds left, and that'll be it. 51-41, the final. And, what can you say?
Well, you can't say anything. You would hope that after the performance really against Bolivar, which was probably the better team that we have seen so far, and then the other night with kind of a poor offensive showing against Lawrence County and didn't play well at all. I know Coach was hoping that they come out with this opportunity to get a win for the home crowd. And not only that, just kind of turn things around. And, he lost a lot off of last year's team, but Marlin's still here. He's leader. He's 4-year starter, and he kind of got into an offensive groove a little bit tonight, but not anywhere near where he was.
Picked up 15, which is
yeah, but see, that's the thing with him. He'll pick up a quiet 15, 17, but with this team, he really needs to up his production, and that needs to be in the 20s or maybe pushing toward 30 as much as possible. But, a tough night. I mean, they came over here. They slowed it down on us. They played their style of offense against us and defense, and they hit some key baskets. When we got close, they'd pop a three. But I think the difference in the game is on the boards. They just killed us on the boards. And when you get those second, third, fourth opportunities, you go back and look at it.
I can't tell you how many one and dones we had. It had to be at least almost triple figures of us taking shots and not getting a second.
Well, you said it yourself just a few minutes ago, talking about the fouls. How many free throws did we shoot? Compared to them?
We shot 4, they shot 19.
Yeah, they went 19 from the line. I don't know what their average was, but even if it's 50%, we shot 4.
They shot 58%.
Yeah, well, we shot 4. So,
but still, that's the 11 points that they needed to win the game.
Exactly. Yeah. The mathematics part works out in their favor, but
much as I don't like to admit it, mathematics does have its place.
Yeah, and so I know they'll work hard. I know Coach Carpenter will get them back tomorrow, and then we got another opportunity with Kossuth coming into town on Thursday night. So. It's a long season, like I said. And
day after tomorrow.
Yep, it's a long season. This is kind of the tough part, and trying to get a relatively new team playing together, get some chemistry, and it can happen in one game, and then everything clicks for everybody, So we hope it happens soon.
Let's see. Let's look at the scoring for tonight. Yarborough had 15. Wheeler Wilkes had 10. Caleb McGee had 9. And Garrett Smith had 2. And Tyler Geralds had 5. I wanted to go back and see the Lady Tigers scoring, which I didn't have a chance to give you earlier. For the Lady Tigers tonight, the leading scorer was Haley Hallett with 13, followed by Sarah Strickland with 12. Faith Ann Shelby had 11. Emma Smith had 8. Haley Hardin had 5. Shalana Churchwell had 4. Neely Barrier had 1. Bailey Gamble had 3. Reese Harville had 2, and Katie Atkins had 2. So I want to make sure I put a shout out for them. An excellent win, 64-24, a runaway, and but as we said in the nightcap, the Tigers struggled, and they'll come away with a loss here. And I'm trying to run that down. It's 51-41 the final.
Yep.
So that'll just about do it for us tonight. Day after tomorrow, we'll be right back here in Caleb Welch as we are going to welcome Kossuth in a manner of speaking. We're going to welcome them to Caleb Welch Gymnasium, and we hope you can make it out to the game. If you can't, please sure to join us here on K93. We'll be filming and broadcasting right here post haste without prejudice. So. That about does it for us. For Steve Carnell and my old friend Steve Smith, this is Bill Sharp saying good night, Tiger fans.